even hear it. Now it's like, oh.
Now that we revealed it.
Now that we've unmasked.
Welcome back. I'm untangling my microphone. One sec. What are you singing? Oh, okay. I know what you're singing now.
Damn, that was a good Halo rendition. Good job, Josh. That was good.
By the way, I don't want to expose Sean too much, but he did DM me and say that if Microsoft buys Sony, he will eat a sticky note. So
that's it.
That's it. I would eat
Microsoft
a whole pack of
will
sticky
buy
notes.
Sony,
I would
just wait a little bit.
I will eat a sticky note salad.
You will eat a sticky note for every $1,000 that they spend on Sony.
Not every 1,000. Every billion, maybe.
Okay, you'll eat a sticky note.
If Microsoft
did you hear that, Sean? We changed it.
Yeah.
That's a good distinction there, Josh.
Yeah.
You have to eat one sticky note for every billion they spend.
That sounds good. I will agree to that as well.
I mean, let's be real. If Microsoft bought Bethesda for $7.5 billion, Sony's worth more than that.
Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe what you think hundreds of millions. I was thinking probably, right?
No, you have to realize the number was billions.
I'm sorry, billions, hundreds of billions.
I mean,
think
that's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean,
all right, you ready for my hot
Disney
take?
bought Star Wars for $3 billion less than Microsoft.
No, yeah,
bought.
maybe 100 billion
ridiculous.
is too much, but
yeah,
it's got to be at least like 40 billion, right?
At least. I can't help but feel like
Microsoft buys people for that much, dude. They fucking do that shit.
Yo,
I can't feel like Disney really bought Star Wars for like a steep discount.
Here's what's
dude,
really gonna happen,
sold
dude.
Star Wars? Who's the
Lucasfilms.
fucking idiot who agreed to $4 billion?
LucasArts.
What an
the company
idiot!
that made Star Wars.
LucasArts.
He's a moron. $4 billion is such a steal for Star Wars.
It literally sold for pennies. Like,
okay,
I cannot.
Here's the deal.
Largest
Here's what's gonna happen. Listen, here's what's gonna happen. Xbox is going to give up on consoles. They will never make another console after this generation.
Okay, put that in the.
I don't necessarily disagree.
Prediction.
The Series X confuses me a little bit. The Series S confuses me a little bit, but I think this is what I think that will happen. I've said this for a while. Xbox will only make something like sub $100, like imagine like a Chromecast kind of thing that runs xCloud. That's the only dedicated hardware Xbox thing they'll make.
I could see that actually. I could see it just going straight.
Sean says Sony's worth $45 billion and its sales are worth $70 billion. So
Sony. The rest of Sony's business though isn't as awesome as their PlayStation business. All in all,
well, they could just buy the PlayStation business.
That's what I think. That's what I think they would do, especially if Sony's other business continues to kind of suck and a play becomes apparent, like I was talking about. Because
but
that would
raise they're gonna buy shit, but
that would raise huge antitrust eyebrows.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying it will happen in response to another big player making a big purchase.
Then they should just break up both of those companies.
For something like that to happen,
if Google buys CD Projekt Red and or Rockstar, you've got a problem.
That's not huge. I don't think that's not nearly as big as Microsoft buying Sony.
If Google was going to buy Sony Project Red, it would have happened already. I'm gonna say,
dude, financially,
it would have happened already.
I don't think it is, Josh.
No,
do you know how much money Take-Two makes?
From the industry's viewpoint, PlayStation is like a huge thing in the industry.
100%. Like, but from a financial perspective, it's not. Take-Two makes a disgusting amount of money on their own.
But at that point, Microsoft would literally own like most of the industry, of the gaming industry, because you have to realize that Google would only own a small portion of the gaming industry, even if they bought CD Projekt Red and
but financially, it might not actually seem that way.
As a percentage of the industry, they would have most of the industry.
But if
which means that antitrust would be like you all over it, basically.
I don't necessarily think that's true. if they were to buy Take-Two, something like that. Or fucking Activision.
Think about how much of the industry
Well,
Microsoft already owns.
Okay. We're going to record a podcast now. Love you all. Here we go.
Yeah,
we're not
if you-
talking about
different
this on
topic.
the
Oh,
podcast.
wait. I'm not ready.
Josh
if they
and Anthony
buy,
can argue about this on a podcast later, so I don't have to be involved.
we should.
Because
Josh, we should talk about this. It was
because-
good content.
all that matters is that
We make cool games. I just wanted to add on here some of the places that I frequent for Xbox News on the Line are reporting a rumor. Maybe Microsoft's going to make a splash later this week, Thursday, at the Tokyo Game Show. Maybe they're not done acquiring things, announcing acquisitions this week. And interestingly enough, they open up the showcase. Basically, right after the opening block, Xbox shows up with their Tokyo Game Showcase, followed by Square Enix. I mean, if you look at the market valuation for some of these Japanese studios, Japanese companies, Square Enix sitting at around $6.5 billion, Capcom sitting around at $5.5 billion, and Konami at $4.5 billion. I mean, those are all less than the Bethesda purchase. That's a lot of money to be spending on game studios in a short time frame. But hey, Mr. Nadella might have told, hey, Phil, go ahead, take some 10, 15 bills and go after them. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe this coming Thursday we'll see that some of the sources I check out maybe should be questioned a little more thoroughly, or that you heard it here first. Microsoft getting into the Japanese market this Thursday? We'll see.